Hey, Maru here. Today I want to talk about Halphas, which is the second boss of Dynamis Divergence San, and he's easily one of the hardest stage 2 bosses in all of the Dynamises. That's why I want to talk about him a little bit and how I approach him. He's pretty messy, or the fight is pretty messy, you're gonna see. I'm basically using my standard setup here, which is my Dragoon as damage dealer, Red Mage, Corsair, Bards, Paladin as tank, and the White Mage to heal. And buffs are standard buffs, 2-hour buffs. I usually 2-hour for him, and then I just pull him into the corner like you see right here. And basically it doesn't do much damage per se, that your Paladin shouldn't be in any trouble tanking him. I also made some mistake to keep my Aegis on. I should have swapped to Duban or any other block shield. And my main DD also got a wrong song, so it's a pretty messy fight, but you'll get the picture. And basically he's very easy until like 50 or 40%. So basically you just keep your Paladin on, get your main DD on. Your main DD probably should be a two-hander because as any Orc in M, he has Orcish counter stance, and if any of you already encountered that move with a two-hand or dual wielding, it's pretty deadly. So you want to have a two-hander so you don't get countered to death like instantly. That's why I'm using my Paladin here, which I'm normally using anyway. And I'm also gonna start doing EPS with my Red Mage to speed it up a little bit. My Corsair is in the background, ranged attacking, although it doesn't really matter since he will take damage anyway, because after 50% he will start doing AoE moves. So it's really important that especially White Mage, keeps Stone Skin up, because the AoE moves can easily one-shot him. And yeah, so it's basically just do DPS as much as possible until 50%. Until then it's really easy. The only thing he does is some kind of knockback from your Paladin, which is no biggie. Just move in front again so he doesn't move too far to your White Mage. In terms of debuffs, I'm doing my standard, which is Angon from my Dragoon, Dia 3 from the Red Mage, and of course Distract from the Red Mage. Everything is applied pretty easily without much hassle. You could probably skip the accuracy song because he doesn't have a high evasion, so you could probably do a third minuet instead of an accuracy song. With Distract, I didn't miss a lot, so that should be fine. Also threw in some Paralyze in there, but it didn't seem to do much, so I don't think it's really worth to do. And yeah, that's pretty much it with debuffs. You could also throw in some slows and stuff, but normally it shouldn't be a problem. And there you see, I also pulled in my Red Mage to speed it up a little bit, especially above 100 or 50%. You could probably just attack with all of them. Alright, this is where the fun begins. He will start doing full-on tackle, which is a shoulder charge of some kind, and he will hit reset. That's why it's important to have two-handers as DPS. Later on in the fight you will see what happens when you are dual wielding, which my Red Mage is doing right now. What happens if he does Orcish counter stance while he has aggro. Another move he does, it's called Yana something something. I'm not sure anymore how it's called, but it's a huge AoE move. Basically just spam Majestic Cures on your Paladin and you should be fine. Normally although it's really impossible that one of the DPS dies, so just keep on doing. Here my Red Mage is gonna die because of Orcish counter stance, and basically you can just replace it. I have my Bard on backup, so I just keep him far away, so if the Red Mage dies I can just put in the Bard instead. And other than that, it's just basically doing DPS and get him down as soon as possible. On Dragoon, the advantage as well, you have super jump, so if you ever get hate from the full-on tackle, you can just super jump to facilitate your Paladin to get hate back. You can use cover, invincible, whatever is necessary to keep him off your DPS. Cure spam, of course. As you can see here, he's going to start doing AoE. They do quite a lot of damage and they sometimes stun you. That's why you can easily get into a lot of trouble if your paladin gets stunned at the wrong time, or he does a back-to-back move, which he does here. I think I still managed to survive it. Shouldn't be too much of a problem, especially if your white mage has stone skin up. You could do this a little bit more safe when you pull back your second DPS and range him so he doesn't get hit, so you only have 1 DPS on him, and he also does a lot less job ability spam. But in the end, that's just gonna prolong the fight, so it's a trade-off of how secure you want to be and how fast you want to be. As you're going to see here, my Corsair is going to die, and it's probably not the best idea to let him ranged attack. It's probably better to have him with the group in front with my Bard, so I can cure spam on Paladin and also hit the Corsair, because I don't hit the Corsair at the moment with the Paladin. That's probably the better choice. And of course, as I said, keep Stone Skin on the White Mage, very important. I don't think you can outrange the AoE because it's like a 30 alm range. So you're going to get hit, and if you get hit the wrong way or the wrong time without Stone Skin, your White Mage is going to die. But that's pretty much it. That's the kill, and I hope this helped, and good luck to you guys.